get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They snap it to Smith. Steps away. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go.
Touchdown, Seahawks! Tyler Lockett, 70 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead.
Let's go, baby. That's what we came here for.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From the gun, a give to Penny. They find some open field here. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That good for 19.
Good move, boy.
And a first down.
Good move.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. They'll try and run forward with Petty. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try for Petty. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Smith. Escaping the pressure right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Yeah, let's go.
Down, as his guys are able to extend their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Hurts. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Off of play action, here's Smith. Out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The final shot here before break. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response.
Hey, big boy, slam.
Find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and
Let's go.
it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe
Let's go.
Bryant. And the
Put that pressure on
Seahawks
him.
gonna take
Put that pressure on
possession
him.
of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Walker will take this into the end zone.
Truck.
Seahawk touchdown.
Get on
He
me.
had the nice run to
Get on
get
me,
down
boy.
there. Was
Yo,
stopped
yo.
just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And after the touchdown, here's
Yeah, y'all gonna
Myers
learn
to
about
move
trying to
away.
get them super team. Don't want to get the best team in the game. Still get spanked. Let go.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at
Yeah,
the
finna make it
25.
quick. Got the best team in the game. Get spanked. Stop playing with me, man. I'm him.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd and a couple. Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. From the 45 on 2nd down. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Defense. That's what you call defense, baby. Way to play ball. Way to play ball. Way to play ball. That's what you do. Yeah. Yeah.
They'll run for it. Sermon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Hurts will throw. eluding the pressure right. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7, and that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. Trucks over him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Straight ahead, Walker.
He's scared, and he clicked off on y'all. He's scared. Look at
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Back to Walker on 1st down. And an excellent job finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And going right back to Walker. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence. And you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. So the victory here for Seattle. And you and I, we just looked at each other.